Right, okay, so no, that's a big no-no here. Everything will go online and nothing will blow up, right? You're gonna love the zip lines after this episode, I'm gonna tell you that, because they're all over the place. Well, this base has a hidden feature. Hello everyone, my name is Fire and welcome back to this beautiful game called Satisfactory. Nah, I'm kidding, it's Star Rupture. Alright, so in this episode, we have built an amazing battery slash accumulator slash future core upgrades base. And it's currently offline. Now, this base took a while to build because it has several modules that are not present with us. And I wanted to show you the power up. So now we can see if I did something wrong. I definitely did something wrong. I missed a recipe or forgot a link somewhere, but this being a huge base, we're gonna have to figure it out. I'm gonna explain the base layout and all the good stuff after we power on and we can see what's what. Now let's follow the zip lines, which I'm very huge fan of. I mean, they make things very easy, especially when you have to lay some long rail lines. And that's floating in the air. Right, okay, so no, that's a big no-no here. Let's try this again. We place one here. Is it floating in the air? Yes. What's with the floating? Man. Okay. I think 3 should be fine. Can we do 4? Can actually do more than that. This one's clipping a bit, but yeah, that's fine. Okay, so we have 5. Can maybe go with 6. Yeah, let's go with 6. Now, this base is not connected to my main grid, so we need a huge power source. Not really sure how much that consumes, maybe 1k, something like that. So I like to be extra cautious. So now if we connect this to this, everything will go online and nothing will blow up, right? Cool. Alright, so let's start at the beginning. Until the base ramps up, let me show you my calcium mining field, which is right over here. Quick zip line travel, because now we have zip lines and we can fast travel, maybe intermediate fast travel, something like that. Anyway, if you press Control, you just come to a stop. No need to jumpy. Now let's see what we have here. We've tackled all the calcium ore deposit. We have 3 unpures and 1 normal nodes here. We're doing the smelting locally because I don't need ore over there, I just need blocks. Now this line is a bit congested, but it will sort itself out after all the deposits are full. Let's continue back to our main base and we can follow along the calcium rail, which is looking awesome, in my opinion at least, next to our zip line. Has something nice to it. Now that's a small helium mining operation, no biggie. And here we have the multi-rail. Multi-rail is back in our life. Now we're gonna test it out, see if it's bugging again or not, but this will be a great place to start. Alrighty, now back to the main case. We have things that are not producing because this needs block, not sheets. So yeah, you are useless here. Thank you. See, small mistakes like that, but they're easy fixes because we have everything we ever want to here. Can we do it like that? Actually fly to get a better angle. But you know what? let's go like this. Like so, and like that. There we go. Now we're feeding blocks directly in it, which is making us some nice little powdery, which we are using later on. Now, right here, no wolfram, because we didn't set it up, so I wouldn't have to power it. Connect wolfram. There we go. We're starting to see things happen. Now, until all this good thing is produced, let me show you to the main attraction, which you won't believe it. It's another sulfuric acid factory. Yes, I know, but I know. It's like my fourth or something. But bear with me, I'm gonna show you something interesting. Because we now have furnace version 2, and the factory actually got simplified by a lot. Oh yes, that's titanium, the pure node. We are using 4 smelters. We don't need 4 smelters, we only need 3, but what the heck, let's do it all if we can. Now let's quickly jump here and switch to this zip line. Okay, that was a fail. Let's try this again. And this is going to be sulfuric acid factory, which is offline. Shouldn't be offline. Yes, it's a scenic route, I know. Can we make the jump here? Almost. Okay, now this should have been starting to produce a sulfuric acid somehow. We are missing chemicals. We are missing calcium powder. Why are we missing calcium powder? Because we need calcium blocks, and this one is providing us with calcium, or because someone forgot to smelt back home. But righty, let's quickly fix again. Multi-rail. So yeah, this line is a bit awkward. Let's go fix. Is it calcium? Come on, really? I didn't catch that? What the? There we go. Alright. It's like this because I had a zip line first and then I made the rails, and that's why they're all separate and stuff. But yes, we're in a new zone, part zone. I did some exploring with a drone and got some calcium here. We're still using some geotite. Gonna go over that in a sec, but here we are at our local calcium production. I don't want the map, I just want to build a quick smelty thingy here. Alright, so input over here. Now let's remove this line. See, small mistakes. See that it's gonna ruin your whole factory setup. This can go right. Okay, why are you like that? No need to answer that right now. Quickly fix. Alright, set up the recipe, don't forget. And now we need to get back on our zip line. If I'm gonna build stairs on every platform. Alright, now let's go back home. That's the new geotite mining thing, which is using a laser drill. Actually, you know what? Let's go check that out because it's beautiful. And save lag isn't killing us at the moment. Just a bit. Alright, thank you, lag. Righty. Nice extendable platform here. So here we're mining geotite and we're converting it to geotite ingot right over here. And this press or forge can actually handle 10 of these or something crazy like that, because this one requires one every 4 seconds, and this one is producing one every 4 seconds. Is my math right here? One every 4 seconds, and this can output. Oh, so actually one is enough. Never mind, I'll figure that out when my brain is ready to process complex math problems. Alright, now let's quickly head back on the zip line. You're gonna love the zip lines after this episode, I'm gonna tell you that, because they're all over the place. And that's a leftover rail, don't worry about it. I just did a mock-up to see where my pylon should go for my multi-rails and didn't bother to delete it. But in case multi-rail fails again, we're gonna need it to set up the process again. Now, because this is totally useless, and we're taking them all, switching to calcium block, and we're just gonna straight dump them out here because we don't need them. And alongside of this, actually, you know what, we can use the calcium blocks because we got them from our last base, and quickly bootstrap this production. Alrighty, now we're making the chemicals. We should see some calcium. Yes, calcium is coming on the rail. Beautiful. Chemicals are being produced. Sulfuric acid is being produced. We only need like 15. This is making 120, but hey. And we have another cool little setup over here that is bringing us some geotite, and I also scouted around this area, which I'm not gonna go over in this episode, but there's a geotite. No, there's a wolfram mine over there by that core. Nothing really spectacular. I'm not gonna take you on the zip line to show you that, because we have a lot of zip lining to do. But in our next episode, we're definitely gonna go there, because I spotted 2 or 3 bases to scout around. So next episode will be exploration once again to our new areas. Very excited by that. Also here I did all the sulfuric acid extractors, even though we're not using them because you need an event to set them up, and I don't want to set them up when there's an event. I want them to be useful when I need them. Now, that was a stop event, not a jump event, but never mind. Let's go back and be safe. I'll catch up to you all when the event is over, so we're not gonna miss any time and make this episode longer than it has to, so I'll be right back. Alright, the event is done. We are seeing some cargo launchers, which is quite surprising. That means all the rails are up and all the machines are doing what they're supposed to. Not really trusting them, but we're gonna have to check them out. So let's rename West to Accumulator Battery. That's it. And 4 upgrades, something like that. Let's finish tidying this up, because I didn't want to link them before, so the power up was something cool, which I hope it was, and blow your mind. But anyway, now we can make a whole floor over here, and yeah, never mind. I thought I saw some initium, but I didn't. Let's remove this one, because I don't need it here anymore. We have all the power we need. And I know you have all the power you need, because when I destroyed it, my factory didn't shut down. So yeah, that's something. Let's go with the suspended one over here to future-proof our platforms. Now, excuse me. Alright, so this base is making accumulators, and we're setting them to Griffin Blue Corporation because they need it. So, right. This one is getting everything it needs. Batteries. thought I was making more batteries, but that should be fine. This one is actually making the battery, has everything it needs. Some electronics are being drawn here as well. Is this low priority? It should be low priority. Inductors, yes, we're starting to buffer them out. Now, why am I making more stuff and why do I have storage depots in the middle of the base? Well, this base has a hidden feature. Should be getting some ceramics here, maybe later. Alright, let me explain. Let's actually hide the HUD and start flying. Fly. Where do I fly? Here we go. So this whole base here is producing us accumulators at the end of the day, which we need to send to the Griffin Blue Corporation at the moment. But accumulators were going to be needed to make super magnets and all of the crazy stuff that we require also. So after this is done, we're gonna send them away or make a whole map multi-rail, which I plan to make, and start producing some super magnets somewhere. Now, this game also requires us to do some base core upgrades to unlock all the cool stuff that they have put in the second update or second version, where quality is 0.22 something like that. Anyway, StarRupture update 1 introduces the upgrade station, and a lot of unlocks require some base core updates, and we need to do some base core updates. Let me show you what that means. That means we need to go here and we need to upgrade stuff. Now, first level is gonna be very easy. I mean, we only need some helium and some ceramics. We're going to make a storage array there for helium and ceramics. Welding enough. We should have been starting to store air. Here we go. We have surplus because I designed this base to have some surplus, and with all this surplus, we're going to do some core upgrades. That's why we are storing inductors and also need electronics, which we are safely storing here because we're making more than enough. So this should be enough for base core update 1 to 4, I believe. I'm not sure what 5 needs because I haven't looked that up so far. We only need base core upgrade. But let me show you why we need base core upgrades. So back to the main base. In case anyone doesn't know the main base, it's the starter base, which is main base because I have all my good thing is stored in here. So Griffin is going up nicely. We don't really need the upgrades for it, but I'm already making it, so why not? This one is also very simple to set up, but we need accumulators, and that's why I made it. Now, this one is going to require electromagnet and these two things. I'm not gonna go into these two thingies because they're new, and electromagnet is very easy to set up, and we're gonna do it right after the Griffin Blue, and this will unlock us multi-storage, which I'm not really sure I need, but hey, it's here. Now this one is the one I need, and in order to get to laser emitter, you guessed it, we need the accumulator. So laser emitter was here. No, it's assembler. So you need the electromagnet, you need generator, we need batteries, and all that good stuff. Now we are already making this, we can produce this, and we need accumulators. The shock, I know, right? So laser emitter, we're making this, we have this, we need a resonator. A resonator is here, needs accumulator. You see where I'm going here? And we also need generators, which is making us require some batteries, which we are actually making. So all these good things are happening already, and we just need the supply to actually ramp up. Cool. Now, all that being said, let's go back to our base and explain what I did over there. I know I teased it, but let's actually go see what we are making with our new machines, because we're using Fabricator version 2 and Furnace version 2 over here. These giant doodads, aren't they beautiful? I mean, this is a version 2, this is a version 1. See? No, actually this is a version 2. My bad. So version 2, version 1 furnace, version 1 fabricator, version 2 fabricator. Now we're using this because this produces a lot more thingies with a lot less resources than the previous recipes require. So they're a little bit more optimized. They changed the recipes a little and the output is way higher. Now this is making us calcium for like the whole base with one furnace. This is making us powder. It's like, I don't know, 300 per minute, something crazy like that. So yeah, this one is making us wolfram wire, which is needed for the whole base, and this one supplies it perfectly. Basic stuff here, wolfram getting smelted, turning into blocks to make other things. Now ceramics, I think I have 2 ceramics machines. Yes, because ceramics is pulling like crazy. We need a lot of ceramics. We're already starting to store some of it. That's cool. Over here we're doing the titanium thingies. We're making rods, we're making sheets, and this one is making us beams because we need some small housing here, and this one is making tubes to further produce into other complicated goodies like stators. I only need 1 stator machine for the whole base. That's cool. These 3 are producing inductors, these 3 are producing electronics for us. And Sablag is killing us once again. Thank you, Sablag. Now electronics are going in here to make accumulators, and we're also making some batteries with them. So everything is wrapping us and producing nicely. Didn't I make 2 battery machines? I need to check it out, but I think the output only allows us to make 1 battery machine, and I think I plan to make 2 of them. Quickly check my notes. Alright, so this is the whole production chain with a new version to furnace and fabricator to make accumulator. Nice tight little base. I'm not gonna go over the messes I made here, but they're functional and very tight and customized, and like a small roller coaster here. Everything goes in different places. And this little thingy that goes across the base over here, it's my sulfuric acid line, which I showed you previously. So yeah, that's fun. Alright, so accumulator base. Now if anyone needs to go in details and explain me what I did over here, this is fairly easy. This is making synthetic silicon, which we require to make inductors for electronics, stators, and all the good doodads. Fairly easy. So you see, small footprint with the new fabricators and furnaces. They really reduce your base layout a bunch. They increase your heat levels, but I mean, it's kind of worth it. And now, because we need to upgrade core levels mandatory, we don't need to worry about them anymore. So this is pretty much it. I'm gonna check my recipe for the batteries. I think I planned it for 2 machines over here, but I'll quickly check it out and come back to you after this short break. And we're back. So we actually did fuck up a little bit. I needed to add a little more. What's going on? So another electronics furnace making machine, because I don't know what happened, but somewhere my math got lost between Star Rupture update 1 and planners and all that good things. So let's quickly back the what am I trying to say here? Bring up the factory online once more, and no, I'm not gonna blow you up. So this is going to be a soft power up, because all the machines are already in production and all the power is done for, so this should be quite easy to set up without anything blowing up. There we go, quick and easy. Now let's quickly check and see what mess up we made, but before you do that, let's actually make some a bit of a storage array here. Let me show what I mean by that. I mean, we need some storages, like I don't know, 5 of them, I think. Yes, I am there. I know I'm there, because these need to hold up all the helium we require to make the Z-base upgrade. One hopes. Okay, this one should go. No, let's make it the other way around, like so. One goes here, this one goes here, and yeah, why not? Let's make one more, so everything can be nice and pretty. There we go. Now we also need another helium extractor, because there is room for all of them out here, and this will be a separate production line just for our helium. Now I wish they will make some copy paste settings for these ones, but the suggestion here is really handy as well. So this will fill up once we connect them to power, that is. No, that's not gonna work. Alright, can we extend off of that? Yep. Perfect. Now everything is online. We're pulling helium. This will be required for our next base upgrade, core update, which maybe is in the next episode, where I really want to explore the new bases out there. So we're gonna do an exploration video, and then we're gonna do base core upgrades. So let's see if we manage to stay alive after another furnace with electronics. Everything seems to be running smoothly over here. Inductors are being made, electronics are being made. I'm not sure I can keep up with the inductor production, but I think we should be fine. Gonna check on that later. We're fine here as well. Electronics, now we're producing more than we need, which was intended like in the first place. This will store things. Hopefully we get some spare inductors. We are getting some spare inductors. Let's put this production to low, and this should actually fill up and make more batteries than we require. Yes, this will eventually fill up, because I'm making like 15 batteries and we only require 12, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, and this will gradually fill up, because I'm making one every 4 seconds and this requires one every 5 seconds. So we'll slowly build up buffer and start to store some batteries. Should be good to go until we get to base core upgrade 3, I think, or something like that. These ones are doing nice. Perfect. So let's take another quick look at our upgraded core base, yes. So I added another furnace. Sorry about the mix-up, but now my errors are even more screwed up than they were before. So everything is like a small spaghetti line here, but it works. I mean, it's effective. You know, quickly give you an overview here. If you want to copy paste this mess, by all means go ahead. So we're making electronics here. Let's actually bring up the HUD because it will be more useful. No, electronics here. This one is making inductors and all the related stuff that requires synthetic silicones goes here, surplus goes there, and ceramic surplus there. We all need these for base core upgrades, so they were all necessary to make accumulators, so I made more than enough so I can store a few to make the core upgrades really easy in the future. So this is pretty much it for this long and mixed up episode, but basically made an accumulator factory that makes surplus inductors, ceramics and all that good stuff to make base core upgrades in the future releases, videos, thingies. So yeah, stay tuned. Next episode we're going to explore out there, a cool base out there. Actually, you know what, I have a outpost set up there which is called something I forgot. Geofield antenna west, I think that's it. Yeah, there you go. Alright, so we have a base there, have a scanner here, and over there far in the distance we have another huge base that's layered. So next video we are going to explore these little bases thingies over here, something out there as well. So this base, that base, and I'm not sure about that one if we explored it or not, but yeah, next episode, new content, new bases, loads of fun. So yeah friends, I think this is pretty much it. Let's actually take the zip line and show you the missing wall from base out here, so you can enjoy the view from our cool new update. Pretty intense. So this is my small all from production here. We have 3 normal nodes, which is very cool. We're bringing all the wall from, which I'm not smelting locally. I don't know why. I should have, but it's not important. And we're taking them way out there to the sulfuric acid line. So I think this is pretty much it for this episode. Thank you all for watching. Have a good one. Bye bye.